What's your biggest memory from Bellevue Christian?
Biggest memory, so just fun fact, my only year at Bellevue Christian was my senior year, and so I got to go off campus for lunch every day, and I'm pretty sure 4 out of 5 days of the week we went to Wendy's, so you guys like Wendy's, the Frosties? I probably gained 20 pounds my senior year just from Wendy's.
So when you die at 58,
yeah, you're going to know.
Yeah.
There's going to be French fries at my funeral. So yeah, so some of my favorite memories were long lunches, going off campus, and then I went to a lot of the dances, so like Tolo and Homecoming, and so I have a lot of really fun memories from Bellevue Christian.
You've been married for a year and...
Nope, I've been married for 8 months, actually.
8 months.
8 months on Sunday.
I was going to say a year minus 4 months.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about being a married man so far?
Wow, that was a very loaded question. I've learned a lot. How do I put that into one thing? I love my wife. Is that the good answer? No.
Always a good answer.
They always, okay, have you ever heard your parents say, like, you know, you don't learn how selfish you are until you get married? Well, it's actually true. Once you're living with somebody else and you're put in a situation where you're supposed to be love and selfless and caring and sacrificial always, I've learned a lot about myself and about each other, but I've learned how to be selfless no matter what, and learned how to love even when I don't feel like loving. So,
if we asked your wife, what's her favorite thing about you?
Favorite thing about me? It depends on what day you ask her. Because her favorite thing, she would say that I do the dishes. So guys, take notes. I just made it my thing that I'd always clean the dishes no matter what. And then one of the thing that she would say, just as a joke, would be that I talk in my sleep. And so she learns a lot about me in the middle of the night when I talk to her and when I don't know. So probably more information than you wanted. Yeah. Okay, can I tell you a quick story?
Always.
So the other night, this just get personal. The other night, I wake up and I think in reality, there's a baby falling from the dresser. So I literally spring up out of bed, jump out of bed, and run and dive towards the dresser, towards this invisible baby, and then wake up and realize that it's just a dream. I'm embarrassed, and I go back to bed.
But did you make the catch, though?
I would have if there was a baby there, so I guess that counts for something.
Nice, full extension.
Yeah, seriously.
Excellent. Well done.
So anyway, I'll get to know you. Questions?
Here's a clip. Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's time for late night hashtag. Here we go. So last night I went on Twitter. I started a hashtag called Mom Texts. I asked you guys, to tweet out something funny, weird, or embarrassing that your mom texted you. This first one's from @DAtkinson69. He says, I texted her, have a great day, love you, heart. She texted back, thanks, I will, but what does less than 3 mean? Means you're over the age of 50. Yeah. This one's from @Mrs. Cruz Toms. She says, my mom texted me, Aunt Mary died, LOL. She thought LOL meant lots of love. Aunt Mary died, LOL. This one's from @Stefan Colalillo. He says, I once got a text from my mom where you're amazing autocorrected to you're adopted. You told me through a text?
LOL. Adults will get that one.
This one's from @Bailey Witt. She says, when I send my mom anything remotely funny, she replies, Kla, cackle like a hen. You made up one?
Yeah, she taking it up a level.
She made up one. Kla.
Blah.
Cackle like Blah. This one's from @Stephanie Legg. She says, my mom once texted me, can you come over? I want you to take a selfie of me. That's not how you, that's what, forget it.
Claw.
Not even worth it, yeah. Claw. I'm gonna start using it now, yeah.
Claw.
Thanks, Mom, yeah. This last one's from @Alyssa DeFonte. She says, I texted my mom telling her, I love you. All I got back in return was, okay.
Heartwarming words from mom. So I show you that clip because it highlights this. All those moms thought they were communicating something, first of all, very nice, and easily understood. And it turns out, still nice, but they were way off. And so we've got to be really clear about what we say and how we say it. So in your experience, what are the most common mistakes you see people making with their words, social media or otherwise?
Just thinking about social media, I would say oversharing is a big one that I see. When people, as I kind of mentioned earlier, share either way too much personal information or thoughts about somebody or whatever that as you're scrolling through your newsfeed, you think, you should not be putting that on Facebook. Like, do you realize that people are seeing that? Or even on the comment section and getting in arguments or bashing on somebody or whatever, or posting pictures and you think, why would you ever post that? So I think oversharing would probably be a big one in realizing how many people see that.
One of the things that we've seen happen is that people get, we're redefining words. I mean, LOL, used to stand for lots of love. I mean, that's not just one mom being goofy. That's what it used to stand. Somewhere, laugh out loud got switched in for that. One of the things that we've seen a lot of is that we've become very casual about swearing.
Sure. What if I just drop the F word right now? Just kidding.
Well,
just kidding.
Here's the thing. I mean, for example, the movie The Wolf of Wall Street says the F word 506 times.
Whoa.
In 3 hours. Okay? So
that's a lot.
Obviously, to the people in that movie that they're portraying, swearing is just part of life.
Sure.
So why is swearing wrong? What makes a swear word a swear word?
Well, I mean, just as a foundation, I think most of those swear words, the swear words that you think of when you think of swear words, are meant to degrade, or they're meant to put down, or it's something negative. So whether it's something bad happens to you and you exclaim, insert word. And most of those words are negative, and they're out of place, and they're supposed to be either negative towards a situation or negative towards a person. And so I think that because a lot of these swear words have become part of normal vocabulary and have become kind of flippant, I think they've lost some of their meaning, some of their weight, and they've lost their sense of being what would be considered swear words, if that makes sense.
What about abbreviating? What about WTF? What about BS? Like still wrong?
OMG.
Yeah, what do we do with OMG?
I mean, I think if it still communicates, if you say OMG or WTF, if that communicates the same word, if that immediately comes to mind, I would say that avoiding it would be best, because if it's still communicating the same thing, then there could be something else you could say in place of it.
How does our view? So I want to stick with OMG for a second, because that's such a common expression. Scripture's really clear that we speak out of our heart.
Sure.
Like, words are not random. So if we're saying oh my God, or we're saying OMG, despite what we might think, oh, that's just a phrase, that's just an expression, what are we actually saying about our view of God?
I mean, I think it communicates that our view of God is low, and that his name is the same as a casual conversation, an LOL, OMG, and I think God's name kind of gets looped into just casual conversation. So I think the danger is God's name being at the same level as an acronym of an LOL or call or whatever the lady did on
Claw.
Claw,
Yeah.
cackling like a hen or whatever.
Yeah.